Hello everyone, my name is Kez, and welcome to NBA Week 2, playing the Moongeist, our Uber's division. I am your coach Kaz of the Neospatian Paladins, and my opponent this week is Eliminathan of Team Primal. Now I say a lot in my matchups that I feel like my opponent has the better matchup. I feel like that's just me because of how I normally draft quite offensive, and my team doesn't really deal with my opponent's team defensively. It might be a bit biased, and the matchup's actually better than I think, but this time, no, this is a terrible matchup for your hero. To the point where I made one mon on this team by myself, and the rest I had to get help from two good friends of mine in Bonya and Raku, because I just went through pretty much every single one of the mons on my team except Muck, because it's bad in the matchup, and I had them doing some role at some point. My opponent's team, consisting of Mega Mewtwo Y, Arc Bug, Terra Roaring Moon, Keldeo, Pheasantipity, Gliscor, Terapagos, Klefki, Ordino, and Terra Grapploct, is very strong into me. Particularly those Ubers and that Terra Captain are very threatening to my team. Now on my opponent's team, I don't think Ordino or Terra Grapploct come, as a Terra Captain Roaring Moon is just a lot better than the Grapploct, and then Ordino, I don't really see why it would come, particularly over like a Terapagos, as I think Terapagos is just a lot better, one as a Pokemon and two into me personally. But yeah, the rest of the 8 I see as potential coming. I definitely think top 3 come, and Terapagos, and then it's kind of how scared he is of certain mons. One of Pheasantipity or Klefki definitely comes, maybe even both, because they're both very good into my Kyurem, even if I tear it into a like advantageous type, like ground into them. They're still kind of checking because of like Kyurem. Even if I'm like Terra Steel or something into that Pheasantipity, I'm just not beating it really offensively to the point where it's roosting on me, being able to U-turn, stuff like that. Right, so Mega Mewtwo Y into my team, due to its coverage and just how strong that 194 special attack is, it just does really well into my defensive Pokemon, being my Mega Heatran, my ting-lu, my Slowking. I could see it bringing Energy Ball or like Signal Beam for my mons, as we'll get to why Bug is so good into my team in a bit. To try and beat my defensive mons, it can be like Aura Sphere, Earth Power, which will completely destroy Mega Heatran, which is why I think Mega Heatran is just not a good Pokemon for me personally. Arc Bug seems to be the most threatening mon on my opponent's draft, because Bug Judgment just destroys both ting-lu and Slowking, and then whether it's like an EQ set or an Earth Power set, it can beat Mega Heatran 1v1. Originally I thought Terra Roaring Moon would be something like Terra Ground for my Tapu Koko, which makes sense, though when talking to Bonya and Raku, some different types came out, like Flying, Fairy, Grass, and even Bug being pretty good into me. Dark was also another potential typing. And when it came down to it, I feel like it will rather be that Ground or that Fairy, which would be really annoying for me. Keldeo, if it does come, it's rather going to be like a Scarf set or a Calm Mind subset in my opinion. I don't think Specs is like amazing into the matchup because of my Slowking, and if it's like a subset, it can try and sub-Calm Mind past my Slowking. Pheasantipity is really annoying, U-turns on my entire team and tries to get those Toxic Chain procs. Gliscor, if my opponent's very scared of Tapu Koko, it comes in. It can also hazard stack on me, which would be really, really annoying. Terapagos is just a great mon in general. And then into me, it's the only one on their team that can really set up freely, since Spectral Thief Mars Shadow won't be able to steal its stat boosts. So that can be annoying. And then Clef Key can be like screens, T-Wave, Foul Play. If it really wants to wall ting-lu, it can be like Magnet Rise, which would be really obnoxious for me. So let's go over the team. So like how I think their best mon into me is their bug type, an Arc Bug, I think my best mon into them is my bug in Lee Vanny. Coming off of the bench is going to be an Expert Belt Chlorophyll set with Leaf Blade, Lunge, Triple Axle and Steel Wing with 252 attack, 24 SPDF and 232 speed with an Adamant Nature. Now while I'm doing these matchups and building, I continuously see that in my speed tiers, Chlorophyll Lee Vanny is just the fastest Pokemon. And when actually looking at like Lee Vanny's coverage and its stabs into the matchup, I think it beats 5 out of the 8 mons that I think my opponent will bring. If I've got Chlorophyll, Mega Mewtwo Y will die to a Lunge, Roaring Moon depending on its Terra types, if it's Ground, Leaf Blade or Triple Axle will take it out. If it doesn't Terra, Triple Axle or Lunge will take it out. If it's a different Terra type, then no, we may not be able to beat it. But I think if it is that Fairy, Steel Wing does very good into it. Keldeo, I think more often than not, like a max HP set, I take out with Leaf Blade. Pheasantipity, if it's max HP, I can actually 2-hit KO with Steel Wing. And then Gliscor will die to Triple Axle. Now unfortunately, Arc Bug, Terrapagos and Clef Key I don't really do a whole lot to, so I definitely need them gone before, or like heavily chipped before Lee Vanny can do anything. But being able to beat potentially 5 out of the 8 mons I see my opponent bringing, it just seems really, really good to bring it. Now I was told I'm possibly cooking too much with this, but in this matchup I feel like I had to. And I feel like this is my win con. So this is the mon that I made by myself and that I was adamant I'm keeping on the team when we were building. And then there were just a couple other things that I advised that Mars Shadow, we're going to be Life Orb Technician, Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak, Force Palm, and Ice Punch with 14 HP, 252 attack, and 216 speed with a Jolly Nature. This outspeeds a Arc Bug, I'm pretty sure. Poltergeist is really good into my opponent's team since both of their Ubers are item locked. And then other mons on their team, like the Gliscor, I feel like always wants to be Toxic Orb, and then Pheasantipity probably likes this item, Keldeo likes this item, so it's really good to do damage to them. Shadow Sneak, Life Orb, if Mega Mewtwo Y gets any sort of chip, it's a guaranteed Oko, so like, if I've got those rocks up, it's guaranteed to be able to kill that if it's no bulk. Force Palm, mainly for that Terrapagos, and then pre-Terra like Roaring Moon. Ice Punch for the Gliscor. It just does a lot of damage into my opponent's team. Slowking is going to be Cold Berry Regenerator in this matchup, and it's going to be our Sunny Day setup for our Lee Vanny. We are Sunny Day, T-Wave, Teleport, and Psyshock, 248 HP, 252 defense, 8 special attack with a relaxed nature. This is to try and get up that Sunny Day, potentially on a Roaring Moon, but into the team we can get it up on that Keldeo, that Pheasantipity, if we really need to. T-Wave just looks really good if I can't get up Sunny Day, to be able to T-Wave that Mega Mewtwo Y, Arc Bug, Roaring Moon, Keldeo, pretty much his entire team other than like Gliscor I'd love to get a T-Wave on. Teleport for momentum, and then Psyshock is to be able to break a sub off of like a Carmine Keldeo. I did think about Psychic Noise, but even then I think Carmine Keldeo can try and like boost past that, which could be annoying. Next up, we're bringing our Terra Captain. In Curum, we are Loaded Dice, Terra Electric, Pressure as our ability, we're Dragon Dance, Terra Blast, Icicle Spear, and Substitute. 252 attack, 4 defense, 252 speed with a Jolly Nature. We speed tie a Gliscor, and although I don't think Gliscor will be max speed, because I'm Terra Electric, I felt like it was just the best idea to make sure it's a speed tie. This looks really good into my opponent's team, as Ice plus Electric is obviously, Bolt Beam coverage is really good. It can Oko a Mega Mewtwo Y, can try and be something that chips down Arc Bug, not the greatest in chipping it down. Roaring Moon, if it's not like Scarfed, Booster Speed. Helio we can beat with Terraboss Electric. But like the main reason why we're Electric is for that annoying ass Klefki. Didn't want to get T-waved by it on my Terracurum, and it's something that can hit it neutrally, so we can try and get up a sub on it. This doesn't fully work if it is foul play, as he'll be able to break the sub and do good damage to us, but unrecoverable chip on Klefki is just good for the team. Next up we have our designated lead in Ogerpon Cornerstone, Sturdy as ability, with Ivy Cudgel, Encore, Trailblaze SD, 252 attack, 16 defense, and 240 speed with a jolly nature. Lead is to mainly Encore anything on my opponent's team. If it's a Terapagos and I feel like it's going to be set up, I can Encore it. Klefki, if it's screens, I can Encore it. I can Encore Gliscor if it's setting up hazards. I'll like Trailblaze into Encore. Things like that to try and get just some free turns to maybe set up and do more damage to the team. Which this is also a good way of trying to break that Arc Bug, which is really annoying, though I can see Arc Bug being like just Judgment E-Speed and destroying me, but getting off at least one Cudgel and doing massive damage. I think if I crit I actually kill, but we haven't had the Ogerpon's crit yet. I had to lie. In MMDL my Ogerpon did crit, but the one time it crit it was with a Trailblaze, and then I got immediately countered into Oblivion, which wouldn't have killed me if I hadn't crit, so feels bad. And then finally we have Ting-lu. We are Leftovers, Vessel of Ruin, Stealth Rock, Whirlwind, Earthquake, Ruin Nation, with 248 HP, 28 defense, and 232 speed with a careful nature. This rocks look really good into the matchup. Like I said, rocks on the Mega Mewtwo Y, getting that chip, put it in range of Marshadow Shadow Sneak, doing that good 25% Arc Bug, and just a lot of momentum on my opponent's team that the hazards will work really well for. Whirlwind is if that Terapagos wants to set up, I can phase it out. EQ is like my main form of stab, and then Ruination to just try and get some chip on stuff. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not. Before I can do like my Sunny Day shenanigans with Leavanny, I have to make sure Roaring Moon is not scarfed, as if it's scarfed and then gets the booster speed and sun, it outspeeds my Leavanny, and that means I just can't win that way, which would be annoying. But it still seems like my only way of winning the matchup is being able to pop off with Leavanny, which would be very funny if I can do so, beating gods with my little bug. I think my opponent will immediately, when they see Leavanny, will just assume, okay, he's bringing sticky webs. So it could be like a lead Terapagos to try and spin on me, break Sash, make sure webs don't go up, something like that. Whereas where I'll have Ogerpon, which are potentially like SD in it, Encore if it's like a setup set, things like that. So yeah, I need all of the gods that have ever existed with me in this battle to win, as otherwise we're probably going to lose with quite a lot of negative diff, which is not ideal. But yeah, and I'll hope to see you guys in the battle. Peace. No Terapagos. Well, we'll just lead Ogerpon. Arc Bug. Okay, well I'm Ivy cudgeling this thing into Oblivion. Which do I Swords Dance? Nah. Rip the Ivy Cudgel. I'm not expecting to win this match. I think this is pretty not in my favor. I don't want to Trailblaze, because if it Judgments, and actually, let me just double check that. I'm assuming Judgment into E-Speed, but yeah, Judgment into E-Speed blows me up. Will-Wisp, give me a crit, give me a crit, give me a crit, give me a crit. That's not a crit. Now Judgment kills. But I don't have a switch into this mob. Give me a crit. No crit. I'm gonna... SD. U-turn. Okay. I mean, Ogon's pretty useless now. I mean, he's got chip on things. Do I just Trailways? I think I just Trailways. Yeah, Energy Ball's gonna take me out. So it is Energy Ball, which is not good for my slow king. Maybe I do just go Mars Shadow. Just gonna sneak. Okay, are you helmet? No helmet. I'm gonna go ting-lu and get my rocks, I think. Yeah, unfortunately it's not leave any time yet, so we're gonna go ting-lu. As the Draining Kiss comes out, we're just gonna click rocks. Got rocks. I could go Kyurem on this. It might Toxic, but I don't think that's the end of the world. If they go Keldeo, I still got the Slow King switch. Do I care about this getting Toxic? Kind of. Do I want to Ruination once? I'm gonna Ruination once. It's gonna defog. So I'm gonna Ruination once. It could protect or something, so I think I go Kyurem now. On a taunt, so I can't DD unfortunately. But something's taking an Icicle Spear. Clef Key. I need chip on this anyway. Big chip. Big chip. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Right. What is the play? I think I go back ting-lu. I'm kind of in a very bad position, as I don't break this very well. If I Terra, Electric, it's... I don't even think it's a 2k after Drain Kiss recovery. But I need damage on this. Okay, so it is Reflect. Taunt ended. I'm gonna click sub. Get behind a sub could be pretty good on this. Especially if he's not foul play. Draining Clash Reflect thingy. Okay, behind a sub, it's pretty good. We're just gonna DD. This could be Light Clay. It's Earthquake, not Earth Power, which is pretty interesting. Do I DD again? I kind of want damage. Crit. I'm sorry for the crit. Does E-Speed kill me from here? E-Speed does not kill me from here. There's Icicle Spear. I didn't even check what the fucking Terra type is. It's Terra Ground. I'm okay with that. I'm very much okay with that. Keldeo. Okay. So this does scream Scarfed. Do I wish to save this? Okay, so it's no Light Clay or Clef Key. Did I see it take leftovers? I did not. I think I just risk it anyway. So it was booster energy speed, which is fine. I go ting-lu. I can't let this DD up on me. Okay, so he's gonna knock off and he's gonna take me out. That's a-okay. I can't really prop Slowking yet because Klefki is taking nothing from my Leavanny. And that Arc Bug. I could kill Arc Bug if it's like max HP. What do I go until on this? So I think I have to go ting-lu and just throw off something. We're gonna go ting-lu. And I think I click Whirlwind? No, I click Stealth Rock, I think. I'm gonna go Gliscor. So I'm actually gonna hard Marsh Shadow. And then this is like the freest Ice Punch in the world. Or I could Poltergeist. I think I have to play aggressive, so I'm gonna Poltergeist. Which should take out Klefki. Klefki gone. Okay. So it's Keldeo. So he doesn't have a Scarfer. So I actually outspeed everything. Because this was booster, right? I did speed creep this correctly, correct? I did. Hold on. Hold on. I'm panicking now. I did. I'm just gonna Force Palm. Okay, I don't know what that was for. Just really wanted Life Orb chip on me. I always go Slowking here. I have no reason to not go Slowking. And we're gonna click Sunny Day. There is potential. There is potential for a Leavanny. There is potential. Gonna Flip Turn. And Arc Bug. Oh, please let me recover. I'm gonna teleport. It is recover. This might be just over. I think I have to go Marsh Shadow and Poltergeist. This ting-lu is doing nothing. Oh, no, I can't get Wisped, that's the problem. I really cannot get Wisped. I think I go ting-lu. And I click Ruination. Fuck. So I can't even Rocks. I'm gonna Ruination again. Ruination again on the recover. We're gonna land all my Ruinations. That's what I need to do. We're gonna Ruination. Or actually I'm gonna attempt a Stealth Rock. Nah, he's gonna Taunt. It's fair enough, it's fair enough. Okay. Maybe I need to T-Wave this. As it actually doesn't really touch my Slowking. I just realized. fucking taunting me. Yeah, I think this is just over. So what do I even do to this? I can't whirlwind it out because of the taunt. As soon as Mars Shadow gets burned, it's kind of useless. I'm gonna Psyshock once. Okay. I have to go ting-lu. Even though the fat energy ball's coming my way. Ting-lu is like the most expendable member. That Spit F drop is unfortunate. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. Gab Rocks. And I'm gonna click Whirlwind. Ooh, Psychic Terrain. Yeah, this might be over. Might be over. I don't think that mattered. I need Mars Shadow to like crit Poltergeist on this. Because I can't go Slowking because I just get taunted. Crit Poltergeist, crit Poltergeist. Crit Poltergeist. There's the Wisp. So we get rid of Arc Bug. Poltergeist. Side Strike, take me down. We go Slowking. I just need this to not be taunt. Need this to not be taunt. He's got taunts, I can't get out. Hardly any. Triple Axle. One gone. Come on, leave Annie. Come on, leave Annie. Yeah, he needs to sack the Kelbia. Damn, if I was Sunrock, I won here. I think, because I don't live two thingies. Can I, if I T-Wave the Mewtwo, can I? Oh, this doesn't die? Okay. It Toxics me. I'm actually going in my favor as I go Slowking. A nice sunny day again. That might actually work in my favor that Leavanny didn't kill. Hold on. Hold on. God, that's a bulky ass Keldeo. Or I just like lowest rolled for max HP. Come on, Leavanny. Come on, Leavanny. No! Why is everything torn? Why is everything torn? Leavani. If he energy balls here, Leavani does live one. I think I have to risk it. Energy ball, energy ball, energy ball. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Back to Slowking. I think he has an out. If he just goes Keldeo, I'm kind of fucked. If he hard Keldeo, I lose. Because I need to get the sun up. If I get the sun up, I win. Okay. This doesn't have taunt, right? Surely not. Surely this doesn't have taunt. I've been being baited this entire time. Surely not. Click Sunny Day. Click Teleport. Is Leavani gonna do this? Is Big Leavani going to do this? We're gonna Leaf Blade. We're gonna have a look. Lunge doesn't miss. GG, Big Leavani. Let's go. Leavani is the GOAT, my real Uber. Leavani is my actual, like, second Uber. As Mega Heatran just bad. Leavani's my Uber. That's so funny. GG to my opponent. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, thank you all for watching. This is Big Leavani.